Hi, welcome back to the session of Discourses. In this class, we are going to know about diary entry or diary writing. Usually, diary is a book where we record our emotions, ideas, feelings, and thoughts in general life. But in the point of examination, when it is given in exam to mention a diary entry or to write a diary entry, you might have idea on your textual part. You are being asked to present a diary entry imagining yourself as one of the particular character from the particular lesson from your textual part. So at that particular moment, how the person felt, what are his thoughts, what are his emotions, we have to imagine ourselves the character of the lesson, then we have to present the diary entry. Well, when we want to present the diary entry, how we should present the diary entry and what are the things to be followed? Here it is that the format of diary entry, whenever we see that the first thing, follow a box to mention the diary entry and day, date, year. When we write day, date here, the first one, write the day as Wednesday, after that we put comma, then 27th March. Do not write the date with like 27/3/2022. Mention it clearly. Wednesday after 27th March, comma, after year you can mention. When you mention the year at last, do not keep a full stop. After the day, date, year, time, mention the time there. Most probably we write diary entry late evenings or night. Likewise 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. These times you can preferably use. And after the time, salutation. The salutation is a word, we should write there, dear diary. After writing dear diary, put a comma compulsory. Then we should write the body of the diary entry. And after writing the body of the diary entry, the last who presented the diary to be mentioned here with the complementary word, that is yours. After yours, put a comma and then name you can write or signature. And this is a roughly a format of diary entry. Actually, when we are writing the diary entry, what are the things to be followed? The first important point is that present always diary entry with the first person presentation, that is I, because you are asked to present diary entry imagining yourself as one of the particular character from particular lesson. However, we mention at last who presented the diary entry, that's why I. Second thing, use simple past, future and present perfect tenses. Mostly we enter the diary after incident's completion, after the completion of all the events. That's why mostly you can use simple past tense. And sometimes when you are showing your future plans or the things that you want to do in future, next upcoming days, we use the future tense. And sometimes to show the completed actions which have impact on you, we use the present perfect as well. So simple past tense, simple future tense, present perfect tense, most preferably they were used to mention the diary entry. Next, you need to share your emotions, feelings and thoughts. Diary entry is informal, it is, because it is only for your eyes only, it's your personal book, and you need to be free at your diary entry. No one they look at your diary entries, and that's why your emotions, your ideas, your thoughts freely to be expressed there. And reflection on the incident happened. Mostly you mention the diaries with the particular incidents after happening that incidents. So how do you feel about that incident? You have to reflect your emotions all clearly. What did you think about that? Whether it is positively or negatively, whether you are happy or unhappy, whatever that is, to be expressed all your reflections on the incident, what happened at particular day or that particular moment. And last thing, layout, coherence, sentences, conventions. To get better marks at the diary entry, we need to follow layout. As I mentioned, the box, coherence, connectivity, relevance. Because in your diary entry, if it is given for 5 marks, coherence and relevance, it simply carries you 2 marks. It is language element. Connectivity from the sentence to another sentence, and your all the sentences they related to the incident, what happened. If you followed that, you get the better marks. And sentences, well formed structures, you have to use that. Conventions, in the sense the rules whenever we are writing the diary entry, like capitalization, commas, these things, paragraphing, these things comes under conventions, you need to follow that. And these are the things you need to follow when you are writing the diary entry, like present in the first person always with I, and simple past, simple future, present perfect tense we use mostly. And we need to express our emotions, thoughts and feelings and our reflection on the instant what happened, and layout, coherence, sentences, conventions to be followed. And at the last, useful phrases. Mostly when we write the diary entry, if you use these phrases at the beginning of the diary entries, it is somewhat of effectively. It looks effectively that the first one, it was really an amazing day. When you feel so happy on the day, or when you meet a great person, something you can go with it was really an amazing day. And it was most wonderful day in my life. When you feel the happiest thing that happened in your life, to express that we use, it was a most wonderful day in my life, and I'm really so happy today. Even it is that the happy expression of happiness, and I am very thankful too. In the case of when you are expressing your thankfulness, based on the incidents, we can use like I am very thankful too. And it was the most unfortunate day. When it is a day which is like a sorrowful day, you are not happy on the instant what happened, based on that you can use this expression like it was the most unfortunate day, and I'm so sorry for what I have done today. When you feel realized about the mistake what you have done, you can use this kind of expression, that is I'm so sorry for what I have done today. Likewise, these kind of phrases you can use at the beginning of the diary entry content, and your diary entry should be between like 100 to 150 words approximately. And when you make the lengthy diary entry, mostly we can wind up with the one paragraph. In case of you are having lengthy, then you can go the slightly a second paragraph, not more than that. Let's look at briefly what is diary entry. Diary entry is a minor discourse. Format of the diary entry: day, date, year. I said that time. Second one, first one, day, date, year. This is the first point. And second point, it is time. And third, it is salutation. Fourth point, it is body of the diary entry or the content. And fifth, it is writer's name. You should write at last. And when you write the diary entry, these things to be followed, and useful phrases these are. And I will provide you a sample of diary entry here. Hope you observed what are the important elements in diary entry, and hope you understand as well how to make a proper diary entry in your exams. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you are a new viewer, and share it with your friends. Thank you.